All right. In this lecture, we are going to talk about number series. And from now onwards, as you all know, that I have told you that we are going to learn about reasoning aptitude, and this is a very high scoring subject. And I must tell you, along with this thing, this is very high scoring subject that is easy as well, because I believe maybe that now we are having the kind of experience, or we are sound enough in solving the practicals as well, or maybe something else can be there, like we have practiced a lot. But I must tell you, it doesn't need an extreme kind of a hard work. Okay, so this is just going to be the first day of practical session, because I have already given you information regarding different types of reasoning. We have already talked about all these, and today we shall be talking about number series. Today, yesterday, and on Monday, 3 days were assigned for number series, but we shall be doing our best so that we deliver all the lectures with before Saturday, that is tomorrow, so that you can practice it a lot. And I'm just going to tell you, in this specific lecture, this is going to be the live lecture, because I wished that it should be taught live, because this is very interesting and very beautiful lecture. And I did that just for the reason, because uh, while interacting live, you can learn a lot of things. Okay, so in this lecture we shall be talking about the basics of number series only. Okay, we shall not solve any kind of advanced questions, just those questions which are important from the point of view of clarity of our concepts regarding number series. So in this lecture we shall be talking about those things. Just let me fix this wire so that I can write on the screen and you can also see. All right. I've already got the confirmation. Now I'm just going to share the screen. So before sharing, I just want to ask you a simple question. Only one lecture have passed for reasoning aptitude. Okay, one lecture. That was theory regarding reasoning aptitude. Do you people have gone through from that video? Just a simple question. Just need your confirmation. Do you have understood regarding different types of reasoning? I taught you deductive, inductive, and abductive, if you remember. Do you have gone through from that video? Need your confirmation. I need at least I need to know that if you have understood these topics. I think one member has not gone through. No issues. We shall be talking about later. Just going to share you the screen, and believe me, this is going to be very interesting session and very beautiful lecture. You shall uh, learn basics of number series. Okay, I shall teach you basics of number series. Number series, you know, this is a very practical subject. Okay, none kind of theory will be there. Just a series of elements should be given. Series of integers shall be given to you. These can be natural numbers. These can be natural numbers. These can be whole numbers. These can be integers. Okay, so these can be the things. Okay, these the only three kind of digits can be asked to you. I hope you would have knowledge regarding these three items: natural number, whole number, and integers. Okay, when we are talking about natural numbers, they starts from 1, and they goes like 1 2 3 4 5 6 6. Okay, and they goes to infinity, because there is no end to the numbers, to the digits. Okay, so this is, if we are making the set of natural numbers, it shall be like that. Okay, I'm just writing it like 1 2 3 4 5 and so on till infinity. Okay, it shall be the set of natural number, and this is denoted by n. Okay, so this is n. When we are talking about whole numbers, which are whole numbers? These are all the natural numbers, including zero as well. So when we say like 0 1 2 3 4 till infinity, when we are talking about this kind of set is known as a set of whole numbers. And when we are talking about integers, what are integers? Integers are simply natural number and whole numbers along with the negative numbers as well. So when from this side we are writing some numbers, and then -4, -3, -2, -1, then 0 is there, then 1, then 2, then 3 is there, and till infinity, starting from infinity, because there is no end for negative numbers and no end for positive numbers. All this set is known to be the set of integers. Okay, and this specific kind of braces, these kind of braces, okay, I'm writing here separately, these kind of braces refers to a specific set of numbers. Okay, specific set of numbers. You, and what is the set? You set is just when you list the numbers. Okay, so this list we have prepared like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on till infinity. You would have understood the basic difference regarding these three things. Okay, I hope you would have understood these completely. And if you have understood, then understanding how the series is made for numbers is not going to be difficult for you. That's going to be very easy for you right now. So now just going to tell you what are the different kinds of number series can be asked to you and how you can solve this. And first of all, before moving further, again I am telling you, I suppose that you have now knowledge of natural numbers, then whole numbers, then integers. Okay, you must be able to differentiate these. Okay. Okay, now we move further. The first method is a simple addition. You must know addition. Okay, I'm not going to solve it right now. Again, one thing I left, and this is very important. Okay, I'm going to tell you, this is, you have to keep your eyes open, your mind open, everything open to listen me. Okay, only then you shall be able to qualify. Otherwise, I do not. I don't believe that if you are not listening me carefully, then you can do it. I don't believe that this can happen. And the thing I am going to tell you, this is that practice is must. Multiple practice, multiple means multiple practice is must. Okay, so you must do these kind of practices, and most importantly, you should be extremely, I'm using the word extremely, you should be extremely expert in different mathematical operations. Like you must be able to do fast summation, plus you must be able to fastly subtract the digits. You must be able to fastly multiply. I'm not telling multiplication of biggest numbers like 79 multiplied by 83. I'm not telling these kind of things, but basic tables like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Till then you must be able to fastly multiply, and then you must be able to fastly divide with these things. Okay, with these things, and that's very easy. Okay, it's just a when a student is up to the standard of a fifth or sixth, they are taught the tables. Okay, they are taught the tables. That's just the information of a tables. Okay, so basically I mean to say that you must be very aware and very expert in solving mathematical operations, and there are only four basic mathematical operations. These are plus, minus, multiplication and division, and nothing else. When I tell fastly, fastly means this is 6, this is 7, this is 8, this is 5, this is 4, this is 3. You shall be able to solve the plus of all these digits within 3 seconds. 3 seconds is much more longer time. Okay, you should be able to do that. I am able to do. The only reason being I have practiced a lot. You should practice yourself. You can pose the question to yourself. I have posed this question right now. I did not think that I shall be writing the same digits. Just whatever came to my mind, I just wrote it. In the same way, on your copy, you can write any numbers, and you should practice to fastly sum up these things. So when I sum up, like I'm just going to do that 6, 7, 13, then there will be 21, then 26, then 30, 33. 33 shall be the answer if I sum all these things. I was able to sum these in lesser than I think 3 seconds. and that same kind of capability should be there with you. Okay, so you must be able to solve the plus, minus, then multiplication and division in a very fast manner. Okay, very fast manner. And the most important requirement is only for summing up. Okay, only for summing up. Minus and division shall be rarely used in case of a number series, but still we shall be going through. I hope you would have got the basic idea of what is a prerequisite of understanding this specific chapter. Now, one by one, I shall tell you what to do. Okay, this is simple addition. Sometime the case of the question shall be regarding simple addition. Okay, you can see just by merely one looking, you can see that the first element is 1. This is known as first element. This is known as second element. This is third. This is fourth. This is fifth. Suppose we have been asked to solve the sixth one, and this is the case of simple addition. Okay, because you can just see by just mere one looking at the series, you can get to know that first was 5, then 5 was added, it became 10, 5 was added, it became 15, 5 was added, it became 20, 5 was added, it became 25. Ultimately 5 will be added and it shall become 30. Okay, so this is known as the case of simple addition, when there is a simple addition between the elements. Okay, so then you can easily know that this you can easily solve these kind of question. So first of all, your addition should be great. So this was the first case of solving the number series. Sometimes the problem is very I am teaching you from a very basic level. Okay, from very basic level we shall be solving number of a practical, like 20 to 25 practicals I shall be solving in the video lecture. Then this is a simple subtraction. Okay, by merely looking at the series you get to know, okay, so the difference between addition and subtraction will be the arrangement of the series in ascending or descending order as well. Okay, ascending and descending order as well, because when the series is in ascending order, first of all in your mind it should come that you should first of all move with addition theorem. Okay, so first of all, if the this is in ascending order, like 5 is lesser than all and 10 is lesser than all except 5. So this series is in ascending order. When the series is in ascending order, addition should come to your mind first of all. And when the series is in descending order, see 35 is bigger than all the digits given. Okay, then 29 comes, then 23, then 17, then 11. If the series is in descending order, the subtraction should come into your mind first. Addition should not come. Okay, so now it's just a simple subtraction. 35 minus 6 come to be 29. 29 minus 6 come to be 23. 23 minus 6 come to be 17. 17 minus 6 comes to be 11. Then ultimately, if we reduce 6 from 11, that comes to be 5, and that shall be our answer. This is known as simple subtraction method, simple subtraction way. So what I have taught you right now, when the series in ascending order, think about addition first. When series in descending order, think about subtraction first. Okay, so now, so solving these kind of a series is not possible with just one method. Okay, you can apply, there are n number of methods, like you can apply 10 different methods to solve this single series. Okay, I have just taught you regarding that, but there can be number of other methods. Whichever is convenient to you, you can use that method. Okay, and there is no limit for any kind of a method for this specific topic. Okay, but from learning point of view, you should be you should learn only 4 to 5, whatever I shall teach you in this lecture, that would suffice. But when you practice these along with whatever we shall provide to you, then you shall come to know that number of methods can be there for solving any kind of practical. So now you would have understood about addition and subtraction. Now this method is going to be the most important one, most important. This is known as simple differentiation. What? Simple differentiation. Here we make the comparison of different elements. Okay, so there are 5 elements given. Okay, 5 elements are given. So the first one is 7, second 13, third 25, then fourth is 49, and fifth is 97. Now I shall tell you what is the meaning of a differentiation. Here the relation of a second element is seen with the first one, then a relationship of a third one is seen with the second one, then again a relationship of a fourth one is seen with the third one, then a relationship of a fifth one is seen with the fourth one, and so on. In this way it goes up. You shall you shall be able to comprehend how 13 comes on the basis of a 7. Okay, so this is known as a simple differentiation method. I am going to tell you what does this mean. What you have to do, the very simple method is this. First of all, reduce element first from element uh, reduce from element 2 the element 1. Okay, element 2 is 13, element 1 is 7. By simple reduction you get 6. Okay, then from element third reduce element 2. Okay, now the third one is 25. Okay, you have to reduce 13 from it. You are left with 12 as an answer. Then reduce from element 4 the element third. This element fourth is 49. When you reduce from 49 the 25, then you are left with the value of 24. Okay, then from element 5 just reduce element fourth. Okay, when you reduce this from 97, when you reduce 49, then you are left with the value of 48. Okay, now you can see that another series has emerged. This is another series. Okay, and this is the first element of this series, this is the second element, this is the third element, and this is the fourth element of the new series. Now again make differentiation. Okay, apply the same method. From element second just reduce element first. I mean to say from 12 reduce 6, that will be 6. Then from element third reduce element second. From 24 reduce 12, that shall be what shall be at this place, that shall be 12. Okay, from element fourth reduce element third. So from 48 when I reduce 24, I am left with the value of 24. Okay, so this, in this way you are left with the new series, and this is going to be the third series. Okay, so for third series, the first element is 6, the second element is 12, the third element is 24. Okay, so this is the process of differentiation. And till what time you should do? Till the time when you are left with only one value. Okay, so this is the next series. You can again make the differentiation. So when you reduce from element second, the element first, this is from 12. You have to reduce 6. You are left with the value of 6. Okay, and when from element third you reduce element second, this is from 24 you reduce 12, you are left with the value of 12. So this is the next series. So you have to make the differentiation till you reach to a single value. Okay, so now in this series there are only two elements. First element is 6 and the second element is 12. When you reduce from the second element, the first element, you are left with the value of 6 only. So in this way, you can see that differentiation is made. Okay, so in this specific slide, I'm just going to tell you the differentiation and nothing else. I'm not going to solve this series a lot because there will be number of questions. My purpose was to only tell you the differentiation, how the differentiation is made. Okay, so that was all regarding this series. And if we take any kind of a series except that, okay, if we write like, we could also solve these questions, the simple addition and simple subtraction question, with the method of a differentiation. Okay, how? Like, here is the difference of 5, then again here is the difference of 5, then here again the difference is of 5, here again the difference is of 5, then ultimately there shall be the difference of 5. That's why there is the answer of 30. Why did I not tell you at that time? The only reason being, when just at merely one or two looking, you can get to know that with the help of simple addition you can solve this question. Then you should not move to differentiation, because differentiation takes time. Okay, differentiation take time and addition don't take time. And if you move to differentiation, it shall consume your 30 seconds to 1 minute. So this is why I not told at that time. So now I hope you would have got an idea. Now we can solve this as well. Okay, so although the method is to reduce from second element to from second element the first element, then from third element the second element, but in case when the series is in descending order, you can change your formula. You can reduce from element 1 to element 2 just to avoid the negative signs. Okay. So now when I reduce from 35, the 29, I am left with a value of 6. When I reduce from 29, the 23, then I am again left with the value of 6. When I reduce from 23, the 17, I am left with the value of 6. Again, I'm left with the value of 6, and there should be the difference of 6. So here should be 5, because we are reducing the successive elements. When we reduce 6 from 11, then we are left with a value of 5. So in this way, you can easily understand how the process goes on. So I have taught you regarding simple addition, simple subtraction, and I have told you information regarding differentiation as well. I think 3 are only left, then this shall be over, and we shall be moving to different practicals for this particular topic. This is simple multiplication, and multiplication can be done with a constant or with any value given in the series. Okay, so now you can see that this value is depicting nothing. Okay, this is 1 and this is 2, this is 4 and this is 8. So there is just multiplication of 2 in the previous element. So you have to find how 2 comes on the basis of 1. Then you have to find how 4 comes on the basis of 2. You have to find how 8 comes on the basis of 4. Then you will be able to find how the question mark value shall come on the basis of 8. Okay. Now I'm just going to solve it. 2 comes on the basis of this one. When you multiply this one by the value of 2. Okay, by the value of 2. So how 4 comes on the basis of this 2? When you multiply 4 by 2, we are just multiplying all the figures with a single constant, and that constant is 2. Okay, when we multiply 1 by 2, we get this value. When we multiply 2 by a constant 2, we get this value. When again we multiply 4 by 2, we get this value. In the same way, when we shall multiply 8 by another constant 2, then we shall be given with the value of 16. In this way, you can solve these kind of series as well. So that was also the part of a basic. This is multiplication. Okay, so you must know in some series when addition is not possible. Okay, so when addition and subtraction and differentiation is not possible, and what shall be these kind of series, how you can differentiate between the series at which you shall apply addition and at which you shall apply multiplication. How shall you differentiate? The differentiation is very simple. In case where addition shall be applicable, the series shall be given in a way that the differences will be very low, like 15, then 20, then 25, then 30, then 35. Now you can see the differences are very low. But in case when the differences are huge, like 1, 8, then there is 27, then there is 80, 84 or 64, 125. Now you can see that there are huge differences. You can easily get to know by looking at this series that you cannot apply addition, you cannot apply subtraction, you cannot apply the method of differentiation. The only method applicable in these kind of series shall be multiplication. Again, I am telling you the thing, when the differences between the figures, between the elements is greater, okay, again that example 1 8 then 27 then 64 then 125, okay, so in these kind of series, when the differences between the element are huge, you can see the differences by merely looking at the series once, okay. You can see that within 1 and 8 there is a difference of 7, but within the third element and the second element there is a difference of 19, and this is a huge difference, okay. So by just merely comparing one or two elements, you can get to know that whether addition shall be applicable or subtraction or differentiation or multiplication. So in these kind of series, multiplication shall be valid. Now this is the case of a simple division. I am just clearing your concepts only. When again the differences are huge and the series has been given in a way that this is in a descending order, then you have to think about division. Okay, you have to think about division. Now I'm just going to make a division. This is a very simple division and you can find the answer of that very easily. How you can find how 8 comes on the basis of 16. If I multiply 8 or if I simply divide 16 by 2, I get 8. If I divide 8 by 2, I get 4. If I divide 4 by 2, I get 2. Then if I shall divide 2 by 2, I shall get 1, and that shall be our answer. So in this way also the series can be given to you. Okay. So you have to understand at the specific point of view what is valid or reliable for you to apply. So I think you have got the information regarding all these things. And now the most important things I am going to share with you. This is a square of a number and a cube of a number. Last two methods. Then we shall be moving to different practicals from number series. Square of a number. Okay, square of a number. Sometime the series shall be like that. Okay. So I'm just giving you a simple series. So in this series, suppose these elements have been given. Okay, so by merely looking at these series, you can get to know that none kind of the previously prescribed methods are applicable. Addition, these are just irrelevant things in these kind of situations. By merely looking at the series, you can get to know that 4 is obtained if we square 2. Okay, 9 is obtained if we square 3. 16 is obtained if we square 4. And 25 is obtained if we square 5. Similarly, if we shall make square of 6, we shall get the resultant value. This is known as the square method of finding the number series. Okay, so this is very famous and very much highly applicable from the other methods, and its probability of being appeared in the question is extremely high. Square of number. Okay, this is square of number. So in this way also you can get to know. And how you shall get to know that in a specific case, in a specific question, the square of number shall be applied. By merely looking at that, you must be very efficient with the tables from 1 to 9. Okay, 1 to 9. You must know the table of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these table you should cram completely, although the relevance should be for first two tables only, table of 2 and table of 3. But I suggest you to go through from these tables. Just look at these series. Just look at this series. This series. Easily by looking at this series, you can get to know addition is not applicable, subtraction not applicable, multiplication not applicable. The simple method applicable is the squaring of numbers. Okay, because if you are sound with the tables, you can easily get to know that This is the case of scaling of number. In the same way, cube of number, when we make a cube, okay, so like the series is given 1, then 8, then 27, then 64, then 125. This is given. This is the case of a cube of a number. 8 can be obtained when we make a cube of 2. 27 can be obtained when we make cube of 3. 64 can be obtained when we make cube of 4. 125 can be obtained when we make cube of 5. So in this way, you can find the next value by making the cube of 6. So this is the very simple method. Okay. So in this way, you can find these kind of answers and these kind of questions. And these are very easy to understand. And I must tell you, only scarce and cubes are necessary to go through for solving any kind of a question. They are not going to pose you very complicated question where the power is raised to 4 or power is raised to 5, power is raised to 6. They are not going to make you, these are extremely complicated question. They shall restrict their question to the level where only squares and cubes shall be relevant and these shall be applied. Okay, so that's why I just wish to tell you that you have to practice these things a lot. And the final method, last method, I think I have not written its name. This is the mixed method, and I must tell you the question from will be asked from this method only. And this method you shall be able to understand only if you have understood the previous methods. Okay, that was simple addition, simple subtraction, simple differentiation, simple multiplication, simple division, then square of number, then cube of number. Now the last one is mixed method. Mixed method. Okay, what is this method? See this series. Okay, this is 2. Okay, this is 2. And this is 5. 5 is given here. This is 10 is given here. Here is given 17. Okay, and here is given 26. So in this way, the series has been, how you shall solve this series. Okay, how you shall solve. Suppose here was only okay, here was 2. Okay, so when you are making the square of 1 and you plus 1 in that, you get 2. Okay, in the same way, when you make square of 2 and make sum of 1 in that, you get 5. In the same way, when you make square of 3 and you make 1 in addition to that, you get 10. In the same way, when you make square of 4 and make 1 in plus of that, you get 17. And when you make square of 5 and just plus 1 in that, you get 26. In the same way, the series is gone on. Then what is there for you? You can easily see that 2 methods have been applied simultaneously. 2 methods have been applied. The first is method of squares and second is method of addition. Okay, so in this way, these kind of questions shall be asked to you in which mixed kind of method shall be applied. So in this way, you can get to know. Again, I am giving you a very simple example. Suppose here is 2, then here is 9, then here is 28, then there is 65. Okay, now here has been applied a cube along with sum. Okay, cube along with sum. So when we make a cube of 1 plus 1 in that, we get 2. When we make cube of 3 and plus 1 in that, we get 9. When we make cube of 3 and plus 1 in that, we get 28. When we make cube of 4 and plus 1 in that, we get 65. In this way, these kind of methods are known as mixed methods. You are not supposed to be worried about we are going to solve a lot of practicals in video lectures. Okay, these shall be provided to you. At least 20 questions I am planning to give you in video lectures so that you can get extreme kind of knowledge of all these things. Today we have learned a lot in the basics of number series, and I hope and I believe that you would have understood and you would have heard each and everything completely. Just going to ask you a simple question. Okay, very simple question. that I have taught you a number of things. Okay, when you will be searching in Google for a different ways of asking number series, there are none kind of methods. I just wish to clear your concept. You must be very extremely efficient in solving fast multiplication and fast summation for very smaller numbers only, and these are all what is needed. Just before leaving this class, I'm going to ask you a simple, do you have understood what I have taught you? Do you have understood? Indu ma'am, Palak ma'am, Yamini ma'am, do you have understood what I have taught you in this specific lecture? Were you able to understand the ideas which I wish to deliver you? Yamini ma'am, Palak ma'am, can you hear me? Just want to ask you, because your perspective is very necessary. This is going to be okay. All right, I got it, because I think you are not in touch for long period with these kind of things. Is this the case, Palak ma'am? All right ma'am. Okay, we shall be delivering number of questions via video lectures to you people, and you shall be able to comprehend all these things a lot. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. We shall be able to uh, teach you completely. All right, thank you so much.